Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Esoteric Cosmos live show. We have Justin Verrengia
and Rosebud Kincaid.
And today is November 30th, 2009. The main topic for today is Obama's birth certificate. Should Obama be tried for treason for not showing his birth certificate? Not only that, why did he just spend $800 to $1 million to disclose this information and make sure it's kept secret, from hiding his school documents, college documents, his original birth certificate? Why is the media lying and saying he produced his birth certificate when that's false? He never showed his birth certificate. It's just he say, she say. Never showed it to us. They actually showed a document called the birth announcement, which is totally different than your birth certificate. It don't state the mother's name. It don't state where you were born. It's just a certificate saying he has another certificate or birth certificate. So it's totally bogus. There's a huge cover-up, and the more I look into the story, the more I'm just amazed, because who would think?
Who would think? I mean, just to get into local politics, I thought you needed to prove that you were a resident and have a birth certificate and a driver's license and all that. So I can't believe you could make it all the way up to being president of the United States of America and not show a birth certificate, a legitimate birth certificate. But these are the things that they're, the ETs and the whistleblowers are talking about. They're talking about how to take a country down is by hitting them at their heart. I mean, this would be devastating to people to find out that we didn't follow the laws of our government, and we instituted different rules for someone to get into office, regardless if the background that he has. Let him be it that he's a minority, and we'd love to see a minority being in office, but we want to have someone who's a legitimate citizen,
right?
And who can claim right to that office, because there's a lot of good men out there, and I don't see why we would settle for Obama.
Yeah, and it's a major fraud, because he was also a senator for I think at least a couple years as well. So this cover-up has been going on for many years now, and there's this guy, Phil Berg, who is actually suing Obama and sued him before, when he was a senator, before he even became a candidate to run for presidency. And it's just amazing. There's so many accounts they got him on, and it's just, I don't even know what to say. It's speechless. You find out the guy's really born in Kenya, and is really a Muslim, and still a Muslim to this day. Not that it matters whatever your religious background is, but he's lying and saying he's a Christian when we know that's false.
And how can you trust him if he's going to lie about those basic things? I mean, the other things, obviously, we can't trust him on, because when somebody's lying to you, you can't trust anything that he says. And this goes to the heart of the matter of how we're being deceived, not only on a government level, but on a very deep spiritual level, because it comes to the place where we can't trust anyone or anything if this is absolutely the bottom line that it's going to come to be true. So I'm a little concerned about this. I did hear rumors before I voted, and he sort of blew them off with, as a comedian would, as far as being, Superman.
He's good at reflecting.
Yeah, he knows how to relate to the common person, and this is pretty serious. As far as I'm concerned, it's about the laws in which our government was created are not being followed, and this is a sign, as far as the whistleblowers are concerned, and people who have been in touch with the ETs that are benevolent, that are working on our behalf, saying this is how they break a nation, is through breaking the hearts of the people. This is just part of breaking the nation. There's several parts to it. Of course, the financial and the spiritual aspect of it. So in this case, if we're following this, Justin, we're going to show some clips on this. Just think about, how do you feel about this? How do you feel that this presidency was awarded to someone that is not even a citizen of our government? Do you feel like you can trust anything that our government has to offer at this point?
Not a born citizen. Now, he can be a citizen now, because anyone could become a citizen. My girlfriend's mom was born in Haiti. She came to America, became an American citizen. We're not doubting that he's not even a citizen now, because anyone could get citizenship. The fact here is that he wasn't born in the United States, and that's totally against our Constitution. I didn't write the law. Rosebud didn't write the law. You didn't write the law. Our forefathers, wrote this law, and for a purpose, so we could have a constitution and be a free country. Here you have Obama breaking, all the rules of the Constitution, just walking all over it. They don't have to answer to nobody. They don't even have to show his birth certificate. Now, the more you look into this issue, the more you'll find out it's a cover-up, because now you got his grandmother admitting and saying he was born in Kenya. And you have the government, the ambassador from Kenya, admitting that he was born in Kenya as well. It's like, it just gets deeper and deeper the more you look into it. Now, there's not a lot of people in the media covering this fairly. I actually only found one person on mainstream television, and that's Lou Dobbs. Lou Dobbs was covering the story, and we're going to show a few of his clips in a little bit. Also going to show you some clips from the Alex Jones show where they had this lawyer, Philip Berg, that has had these lawsuits. And you could go to the website. It's obamacrimes.com, and you can read all the information, but it's just fascinating how deep this really goes. I want to know what the viewers think. I want to know, what do you think we should do as a country or do to Obama? Do you think he should be tried in front of a real court of law that's, not already, going to vote on his side just because of who he is? Because no one covers Obama fairly. They worship him like he's a god, as you notice in the media. And I just see them, just more and more things going on. The more I watch the news or turn on something, it's just it's a huge cover. I could see a lot of people behind it, so I don't know.
I know if you watch Fox News, like O'Reilly and some of the newscasters, they're a little harsher to him. But since he became president, it's like to honor that position, they've all been quiet about the actual birth certificate and natural-born citizenship. We want a natural-born citizen that would be in this office. So, like we were saying, all the news media are owned by the families that are part of the Illuminati, and they all play their parts. As a matter of fact, it's kind of amusing because I knew we were going to do this topic, so I tried to search the little time I had on the different news channels to see what would come up. And I just noticed that Fox, who's usually very critical of the Democrats because they're obviously conservative Republicans,
left-wing.
So yeah, really, it's real clear. And Lou Dobbs is very outspoken and he's kind of straightforward, straight shooting kind of guy, but he can only do so much if he wants to do his job.
And now he's leaving CNN. He made that announcement about a week or two ago.
Okay,
he said he is going to be leaving. He feels he could do more outside that position. He's probably getting a lot of heat from that channel itself for covering what he does cover, because they debunk it later on CNN and make him look crazy.
Sure, because he sort of, he's a little mature, has been in the business for a while, and he sort of has a perspective where he gets annoyed after a while. This is our country, this is our government. He's covering the news, but he adds that a little emotional attachment to it that makes me feel like he would like to say more of the truth. Just like Bill Moyers, I heard he left.
Bill Maher?
Bill Moyers.
Oh,
Bill
Moyers
from, he's been on for a long time, very conservative, but he did the other end of the spectrum, and he just left his programming, which, he felt like he just couldn't work anymore and within the confines of the media. And so there are some people that are walking away from all this because they're actually being told what they can say, what they can't say. There's no creative expression in between. And since Obama got into office, it's almost like it's a sin if you say anything against him, his wife, his children, because when you're talking about the citizenship thing, you're talking about his family and the embarrassment to his family. And so, I'm just totally confused. And so I was watching O'Reilly. I used to like O'Reilly because he's from New York. And, the way his pithy comments, I would say. But